All right. So the way this will work.
Hold on, I got to put myself in like a public speaking frame of mind. I don't want to say anything that's like.
Yeah, right.
Remember, you work at a high school.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are 7 categories in this. Each category will have a select amount of questions or subjects that you'll get points off based off of the corresponding questions. Each category will be explained as we go along. When you're required to buzz in, you'll buzz in by calling out your own name. Otherwise, you'll use your dry erase board or notebook to flash your answer after the time allotted per question. In the entire game, the maximum you can get is 200 points. The winner of tonight's game will receive a $50 WWE Shop gift card. Unfortunately, they don't do that. So whatever you want, just tell me what you want, and I'll order it and send it to you. If they do, they hide that shit really well. Okay, so before we start with the categories, every player, participant is going to have an attribute. So the way this is going to work, we're going to do it by how you arrived today. So Chris, give me, pick a number 1 through 6.
4.
Okay, John, 1 through 6, not a 4.
6.
Durkin,
Give me 3.
Bob,
5.
Tyler,
2.
and then Mike gets 1. Okay, so I'll explain.
Can
what
you
everyone
give us the categories, Joey? Cause I'd like to write them down.
Yeah, let me give you what your attribute is first, and then I'll read off what the categories are. So Mike is number 1. Mike, you will get another guess in the 3 ain't enough category. The second guess is worth 2 points unless the question is on the final clue, and I'll explain what the category is in a second. Number 2 was Tyler. For a certain round, you could say that you want to cut in half or double the points. So basically, when you hear how many points are in a round, you could say cut in half, and that means everybody in that round gets half the amount of points that they would get. Or you could say double, and then every time you get a correct answer, your totals are doubled. Number 3 was Durkin. You get an extra life in the elimination chamber category. That's the final round. If you get the question wrong, it'll skip you and go to the next person, but you'll still be alive when it comes back around to you.
What if I get it right?
You keep it. I mean, you pretty much get an extra strike. So you have an extra lifeline there. 4 was Chris. So Chris, you get a mulligan. For the closest to the pin category, you get to put 2 guesses down on your board to increase your chances of scoring. If one of your answers is correct, you win. However, if you want to put both as the same number, you would receive double points. And I'll explain that when we get there. Bob, you got number 5. Very easy one. You get to use your phone for an entire category.
What?
Nice.
So you announce after hearing what the category is that you'll be using for that phone for the entire category.
But he's got to type it in. It's not like he can buzz in and get on his phone, right?
Well, no, there's no typing. For the buzzing one, you probably don't want to use it, but probably for the ones where you could write down. And then last, John, 6, you get to trade point values with any other player for a round. So a round will end. If you got 0 and somebody got 15, you say, I want to switch with that person. You get all their points. They get all your points.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Bob ever uses his phone.
The title is Liz is still there. Okay, the title of the categories, number 1 is called You Think You Know Me. Number 2 is called Closest to the Pin. 3, Who's the Genius? 4, 3 ain't enough, man, I need 5. That was originally.
Wait, say it again.
3 ain't enough, man, I need 5.
Oh, should have, but it's okay.
3.
Am I supposed to be writing these down?
Oh no, Durkin wanted them. You don't need to. The next category is tag team match player. Category 6 is which is which. And then the final category is elimination chamber.
Cool.
Okay. So starting off, category 1.
We write down?
I'm sorry? This is
Are we writing down or buzzing?
Right, this is writing down.
Okay.
This is 1 point per correct answer, 5 if you get all 4. This category is all about my opinion. I will give you a subject, and you're going to give me a list of 4 answers pertaining to what you think that how I would answer that. Basically, you are creating a Mount Rushmore for what you think I would answer to each of these questions. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. And if you get all 4 correct on that particular subject, you receive a bonus point totaling 5. There'll be 5 subjects in this round with a maximum of 25 points. When I'm done reading it, you'll have a minute to write down your answers.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone's writing down. So the very first one, write down.
Wait. How many? Say that again. How many Mount Rushmores are we writing?
There's gonna be 5 Mount Rushmores.
Shit.
Each one will have 4 answers to it. But I'll
You're
give you
going one at
the
a time, right?
topic of each one. What's up?
You doing one at a time, or all we're doing?
No,
all
I'm
of
doing
them
one at a time. I'll see all
Okay.
your answers total, and then we'll go to the next one.
So
Got
write
Okay.
4 names.
I'm sorry?
4 names you want. written.
4 names or things that pertain to the topic. So the very first one, what are my 4 favorite WrestleManias of all time?
Ooh.
Yes. All right. It's tough.
Ooh. Mm,
Doesn't matter what order we put them in, right, Joe?
No, just as long as they're up there.
I'm gonna regret this.
And I know we're all separate and it's easy to change your answer, but let's be on the honor system. Once
I was gonna say,
once you
Change
start
one.
reading
I'm
them.
hoping I don't regret it.
I'm just. Yeah, I'm not cheating.
Okay, so we'll start. Pens down. We will start with Chris.
I said 30, 19, 13, and 17.
Okay,
Come in.
John.
18, 30, 33, 17.
Peter.
30,
30.
17, 22, 31.
Okay, Bobby.
17, 30,
Be right there. baby.
20, 24.
Okay, Tyler.
I had 31, 17. I can't even see it. I wrote too goddamn small. 3 and 30.
And then Mike.
17, 19, 20, and 30.
You didn't like
I
17.
got it.
The correct answer was 17, 19, 20, and 30. Mike got all 4. So Mike gets an extra
Yeah.
point for that.
As soon as I put that
Well,
down,
Well, wait.
I wanted
30,
one
17, and what?
20.
The correct
Sorry,
answers were WrestleMania 17, 19, 20, and 30.
So,
I had 31 on there for a very long time, and I changed it to 19.
Oh.
I just watched that pretty recently.
I wanted to change 13 to 20, but I want to do the honor system because I remember your favorite match ever. But it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
You don't say that.
Okay,
So did we get correct answer points, or
Yeah,
you only
so-
got them if you got all 4?
No. So for that one, and I'll do this at the end of the round, but just for that one, Mike got 5 points, Chris got 3, John, Peter, and Tyler got 2, and Bob got 3. Okay, so the next category, the 4 AEW wrestlers that I wish were in WWE. And here, I'll give you guys a clue for this one. There are 3 men and 1 woman, and all 4 of these people are not known for being in WWE. So it's people that have either had like a quick contract with them or have never been in the company. 3 men, 1 woman.
Can you tell us if they're a tag or if they're singles?
It's all individual names.
They're all singles. Yeah, there's no tag teams.
All right. Tyler, you're married. Stop asking if they're singles.
I'll get technical on that one too. They're all known for being singles. Just in case.
Thank you.
Just in case they might be in a tag team, they're all known for being singles.
Oh.
Too confident in my answer right now.
I have a feeling you're going to get 3. I don't know if you'll get 4.
If I don't get the girl, I might quit. This ain't golf. You can't quit after hole 1.
Bob, you're muted.
can you give a sound off when it's like, okay, you have 5, 10 seconds?
Yeah, well, I'll give you 10 seconds from here. 10 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Now 10 seconds?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, shit.
Come on, boys.
I'll count slow.
9.
5 seconds. All right, pens down.
Yes, on the last one.
We will start with John. Go ahead.
Dr. Britt Baker, Kenny Omega, Orange Cassidy, and Adam Page.
Okay. Peter.
Orange Cassidy, Kenny Omega, Luchasaurus, Britt Baker.
Okay. Bobby.
OC, Britt, Kenny Omega, and my mind blanked, so I didn't have a fourth answer.
I was wondering who X was. Okay.
It's nobody, because I couldn't fucking.
Tyler.
X was.
I only had 3 as well. I had Kenny, Cassidy, Penelope Ford.
Okay. Chris. Oh, I'm sorry. Mike. Mike.
I had Britt, Cassidy, Darby, and Trent.
Darby,
Okay.
God.
And then Chris.
I said Baker, Omega, MJF, Hangman.
JF.
The correct answer was Kenny Omega, Britt Baker, Darby Allin, and Orange Cassidy.
All right.
I got 3.
Yeah, 2.
I
Darby,
forgot
man.
about
Darby.
Darby's the man.
Great
Great.
answer. MJF.
Darby's.
MJF is a terrific answer. He would not work in WWE.
Awful.
They
He'd
would
be
cut him. They'd cut him
EC3
to
part
wings.
2.
There's not the points who you want.
Well, I know they
Your
wouldn't be used.
Darby.
Okay, next category is be a little misogynistic really quick. Who do I believe are the 4 hottest women in WWE right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Oh,
Here's
boy.
your clue. There's 1 on NXT. The other 3 are main roster.
Hey, can you cut that part out?
Is this your
I'll
list?
do my best. I'm going to voice over and say Mike doesn't like.
Boy.
You said there's 1 in NXT and 3 on the main roster?
Correct, yeah. And it's
Maybe.
not like somebody, the NXT person is legitimately on NXT. They're not like on the roster and never used.
This isn't fair. You follow everybody.
Give you about 20 seconds.
Baszler, right?
1 through 4.
Jane, if
5,
you're hearing this, we
4,
apologize.
3, 2. All right, pens down. We will start with Peter.
Carmella, Tegan Knox, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks.
Okay, Bobby.
Yes.
Lana, Becky, Candice LeRae, Sasha.
Okay,
Ooh,
Tyler.
Candace is my girl. Back off. Tegan Knox,
Scarlett.
Mandy, Alexa, and Charlotte.
Yeah.
Mike.
Candice, Alexa, Renee Young, and Sasha Banks.
Oh, Renee Young.
Stop
Chris?
saying Alexa. You're setting off my Alexa right now.
Chris.
Alexa, pornography.
Just say Blitz then if you're gonna guess.
Mandy, Dakota, Alexa, Sasha.
Dakota's been looking
John.
fire with that long hair.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to go
Becky,
with Joe's
Sasha,
weirdness.
Alexa, Kansas.
Kansas?
Candace. And Kansas. And then on the bottom, it should be Asuka 4 times.
Okay, the correct answer was Tegan Knox, Alexa Bliss, Peyton Royce, and Liv Morgan.
Peyton, man.
You follow Peyton. All right.
Peyton's so fire.
I wanted to say Knox over Dakota, but you have a weirdness with some people, so I just went Dakota.
I had Dakota on there for a very long time. But
Okay, Knox is hot, though, yes.
yes,
Look at
yes.
these girls' ACT scores. I'm not so worried about.
All right, next subject is
Whoa, what did everybody get?
oh, I'm just totaling them along with it. So I don't have how many you got. For
Am
each
I
one.
winning or am I not?
I will let you know at the end of each round. Okay, the next category or the next topic is the best finishing moves of all time.
That are your favorite?
My favorite.
I don't know their names.
How many of them? 4?
There's 4. None of these are weird names. Like they're
Can we list a wrestler?
I mean you could, sure, yeah. I guess my clue for you everybody is you guys know all the names of these moves.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not some like random move that I like by some indie guy. Like all these are like popular, exclusive to that person.
That's something Tyler's sending me in a DM. What?
I don't.
Fuck. It's tough.
About 10 more seconds.
How many more in this round? How many more questions in this round?
One more after this one.
Oh, I'm blanking on what they're called.
Can't remember. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna.
All right. 3, 2, 1. We're going to start with Bob and Liz. You guys are muted, so. Oh, no, you're not. Go ahead.
No. Spear, RKO, Sweet Chin, and Tombstone.
Okay.
Ooh.
Tyler.
I had Curb Stomp, Go to Sleep, Canadian Destroyer, and Stunner.
Okay. Mike.
I had Pedigree, Go to Sleep, Sharpshooter, and the Axe Kick.
Sorry, Chris.
Backyard wrestling move. So
Yeah, it is.
I said Sweet Chin, Styles Clash, Sharpshooter, and then whatever Neville's is called that he does.
The red arrow.
Red arrow. There you go.
John.
I have 4 wrong answers. I have Sweet Kick, Shooting Star Press, the RKO, and the Yes Lock.
And then Peter.
I did the Stone Cold Stunner, the Super Kick, meaning Sweet Chin Music, the RKO, and the Spear.
Okay. So the correct answer was Stone Cold Stunner, Pedigree, Styles Clash, and the F5.
Shit.
Wow.
I'll take one.
Ah,
That's fine.
none of those?
I'll take one for that. Damn.
woof.
Okay. Last one for this category.
Yeah, no
Hey, my
argument.
bonus isn't in this round, is it?
Which one did you have?
Whose bonus is in this round?
All five.
Nobody. I mean, somebody could say they want to double their points or
I
whatever.
could trade points with anyone I
Yours
want.
is in the 3 ain't enough category.
Mine isn't that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I should
Okay. The last one, the 4 most underrated WWE wrestlers in the last 5 years. And here's my clue for that. One of them is not in the company anymore. 2 of them still are. And another one is, but he's not a wrestler anymore.
Oh, shit.
Of the last
Wow.
5 years.
Last 5 years. And this is while they were in the company. So if they left and got super cool, super awesome, I still think when they were in the company, they were underrated.
You said one is with the company, but they're not doing anything?
Correct. They retired. I'll say due to injury. I'll say, just so you know, it's a younger guy. It's not somebody old that had to retire.
Got it.
Stop telling more clues, man. I know
I'm
the
sorry.
So wait a second. Give the clues again,
So one guy is not in the company anymore.
right?
The guy is still with the company, but was forced to retire due to injury.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them are still on the main roster,
Got it.
still active.
Okay. Ooh, I might get 100 on this one.
I think I get 0.
I have a feeling people are going to get at least 3.
I'm very
That
confident.
that clue about
one
not
of-
a wrestler anymore. Jeez. Spell it out for everybody.
Quit talking so I can think.
Wow. Okay.
10 more seconds. Okay. We will start this one with, I think, Bob. Yeah, you started the last one. Let's start with Tyler.
I got Cesaro, Jason Jordan, Cody, and then I couldn't figure out another current person, so I said Lashley.
Okay. Mike.
I only wrote 2. I wrote Ty Dillinger and the Hurricane.
Chris.
I said
Come on.
Cody, Zayn, Graves, and Ricochet.
John. John. Sorry.
Cody, Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze, and Cesaro.
I think that's the hurt guy.
Peter.
Sami Zayn, Rusev,
My internet
Jason
connection is
Jordan,
unstable, sorry.
and Cesaro.
And then Bob.
I wrote Cody, Chad Gable, and I couldn't think of anything else.
Gable's a good guess. That's a really good guess. The correct answer was Cody, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Tyson Kidd.
Ooh, Tyson Kidd.
You don't love Tyler Breeze?
I had Breeze on there for a while. I did. I honestly did. But then I changed it to like I just like
Sami Zayn to IG.
You know that.
He's still
You
underrated.
know that.
Sami Zayn
He's
won a world
champion.
title. He's a champion. Change that to Tyler Breeze.
all right. After the first round, In sixth place, Bobby with 6. Bobby and Liz. In tied, three-way tie for second place, Chris, John, and Tyler all have 9, and then Mike and Peter both have 10. Okay, so second round. This is called closest to the pin.
I'm still
This
here.
category will see a subject getting introduced, and you will put all your guesses on your dry erase board. The closest to the actual number is the winner. No penalty for going over, so it's closest whether you're below or above the actual number. Below the actual number. So I will give you the first one, the very first one that you want to write down. The amount of times The Rock hit Mankind with a steel chair over the head at Royal Rumble 1999.
Shit.
Yeah, I know the answer.
How does this work again? I'm sorry. I just write down a number.
What's
So yeah,
beyond
you're
the
just
mat,
guessing
too.
how many times that happened, and then the closest to it will get points.
Can you go over?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Sorry.
That's why I'm here.
you're good.
They know Bob Barker rules.
And then for those that didn't really understand when I explained to Chris, he could guess twice here. If he wants to guess 2 different numbers, that's fine. If he guesses the same number and say the number is 1,000 and he says 1,000 and is the closest, then he gets 2 points. Oh, I'm sorry, you'll get 6 points because each correct answer is worth 3 points here. Okay.
Punk was cashed in on
Pens-
some joker with no neck.
Okay, let's start with Mike.
Calm down.
15. Okay. Chris.
11 and 12.
Okay. John.
18.
18. Peter. 11. Good. Okay. Bobby.
It's 17.
Tyler.
Right figure.
Ty.
14.
14.
Tyler knows the answer.
Correct answer. Everyone gave me theirs, right? Correct answer was 11. So Chris and Peter both get 3 points there.
I almost put 11 twice. Damn it.
Why would you do
Next one. The attendance at WrestleMania 22, the last WrestleMania to not be held in an arena before this year, or a stadium before this year.
Like exact attendance?
Mhm.
Oh, we're going for the closest.
Yeah,
That's right,
yeah,
okay.
you're trying to get closest.
Oh.
I don't even know how many people could fit inside the fucking barnyard, man. I don't know what.
Take a guess, bro.
I mean, I'm guessing everybody here knew that, but I mean, you didn't need to say that, John.
I mean, I think 5 of us were there, so
Are you trying to say something, Joey?
you and John were not. That was what I was trying to say.
I think I might have been like 11, so I have a little bit of an excuse.
14 years ago, you were 15?
Ian,
No, 14. Sorry, you were in
I was
your
out
prime.
partying, chugging beers. You
All right,
know.
pens down. Let's start with Chris.
I went, I'll just tell you, 18,940 and 19,220.
Okay.
You
John.
can get 2 for every round.
Every single one, yeah.
11,069.
Peter. 19.6. Okay. Bobby.
I'm sorry.
You're muted.
14,999.
Okay. Tyler.
21.5.
Mike.
16,584.
Leave yours up for a second, Mike.
16,584.
Chris, put yours up.
I was gonna say, homeboy's gonna have to do some math.
No, it should be all right. Correct answer was 17,155. I think Mike's closest. He's like 600 off.
18 is the capacity there.
Helps when you work there.
Mm.
I'm a
Okay,
loser.
staying at the Allstate Arena, the length of the longest match in Money in the Bank history that was not a ladder match, John Cena versus CM Punk.
Sort of know the answer. I'm gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I'm doing my Instagram story just if anyone's.
We weren't.
Sure, tag me, bitch.
I'm literally friends with the people that I drink their beer.
We understand. We know you got clout. It's okay. Hey, the co-founder of Maplewood followed me on Untapped.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start with John.
29 minutes, 59 seconds.
Okay. Peter. 32:45. Okay. Bobby,
45:01.
Tyler,
38:20.
Mike,
27 flat.
Chris.
I said 26 and 29.
Okay. John, did you say yours? Sorry.
29:59. Yeah.
Okay.
Entrances included.
No. Bell to bell. Correct answer was 33:44. I think somebody said 32 something. Peter?
Yeah.
Peter's a
Pete.
minute off. Nobody else was that close. Okay. So Pete gets those.
Good job.
I think you got to give me the entrances.
Yeah, this double thing ain't helping me out right now.
All right. So the next one, the WWE pay-per-views since the WWE Network was introduced, so since February of 2014, that were not headlined by a world title match, and this is out of 118.
Do you need the year of the pay-per-view too, or just
No,
the name?
just say the amount of pay-per-views that
You
were
need
not
to get more
headlined.
specific than that.
So hold on. So since the network came along, it was February 2014. There's been 118 pay-per-views. How many of those were not headlined by a world title match?
Oh man.
Oh, hey, take it easy.
All right, let's go 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna start with Peter. 17. Okay. Bobby. 17. Good. Okay. Tyler.
I had 6.
6. Okay. Mike.
6.
Okay. Chris.
Jesus. 17 and 6 now. 22 and 36.
Okay. And then John.
37.
Jesus.
Correct answer was 49. So John gets those points.
Go.
I won.
Let's go.
49 without a world title match?
Not headlined by one.
All those Saudi Arabia ones, man. Like,
It's like 4, John.
yes, like 4 plus 35 makes 39. Exactly.
Oh, man, that just, you know what, that man, like, Brock has been a champion for like way longer than I've really appreciated.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last one in this category. The
Garbage.
amount of times a title was defended at a WrestleMania. This is every title in WWE history. So if you go through each WrestleMania, you count every time there was a title match. And this includes all the time the hardcore title was changed hands at 8. Changed hands.
So what was this year? 37.
Oh.
Pete, you're on mute.
Defended or title changes?
Defended. I count.
Okay, well, that shouldn't include all those hardcore matches. Then.
Well, that's the only reason I included them, because they're changing hands, so those were defended then.
I mean, at 18, okay, that makes sense, but at like
No,
16,
No, I didn't count 16. 16 was
Okay.
just a straight up winner of
16
that
is
match.
just one.
16 is
title.
1. 16 is
It's
1.
impossible.
Oh, Christ, I'm trying to do math.
About 10 more seconds.
Woo!
3, 2, 1. All right. We'll start with Bob.
220.
Okay. Tyler.
365.
Mike.
162.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
You're the same.
304.
4. John.
I don't want to say anymore.
Peter.
150.
John, you're going to be really upset by the answer to this. So you said 1,069?
Yeah.
The correct answer was 169.
God damn you, Yarnell.
So Mike gets that. All right. Let me put the totals in. So for that round, Mike got 6, Chris got 3, John got 3, Durkin got 6, and then Bob and Tyler got 0. All right. In this category, I will start you off with a number, and then question by question, I will tell you if you need to add, subtract, multiply, or divide by the next number that you will be receiving. For example, if I begin by saying, write down the amount of 3 MB members, you'll write down 3. Then I would say you're going to multiply the number you have by the number of men who were in the main event of WrestleMania 30, which is
Orthodox
also
trivia.
3. So then you'd be at 9 and then so on.
Oh
I'll
man.
tell you when you'll need to give me a final answer. There'll be 5 equations, and each correct answer is worth 5 points.
I had no idea to bring a calculator, Suba.
No calculator.
Yep. So here we go. To start it off, let's see if you were paying attention. First, add together the 4 numbers of WrestleManias that are my favorite.
God damn it.
I gotta draw it out like my kids.
Yeah, I'm pulling up a
Oh,
calculator.
God.
Mom, do math for me.
You're doing calculator? Come
I
on.
thought we couldn't do a calculator.
No calculator?
No calculator?
No calc.
No.
Sorry, guys.
All right, give me 1 second then.
Bunch of grown ass adults can't do a math problem. Hey, I'm a PE teacher. I'm not supposed to be able to do math.
I'm not 20.
All right.
And then
Got
when
it.
you get that total of those 4 WrestleManias, I want you to take that number and multiply it by the WrestleMania number where Hulk Hogan main evented against Andre the Giant. So the number you have times the WrestleMania that was main evented by Hogan and Andre. And I don't know if anyone's watching or taping SmackDown, but Dana Brooke just beat Naomi straight up in a qualifying match for Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
Jesus
just
Christ, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I unsubscribed from the network yesterday, so I don't give a shit.
From Fox.
Oh,
Is this a 0?
Now, so now everyone's going to give me their total when they're done.
Wait.
No, it's
I was like,
right.
this times that.
Oh man, this is rough. Okay.
Wow.
Let's
So Dana
start.
Brooke with a dub, huh?
Is everyone done?
This is for
Okay,
John.
Yep.
Okay, let's start with Mike. What did you get?
258.
Okay. Then Chris.
Small. 258.
Then John.
264.
Good job,
Okay.
man.
Peter.
258.
Okay. Bobby.
I got my work down here if you want to see it.
258, motherfucker.
And then Tyler.
258.
Okay.
Was it 20? Was it 17, 19, 20 were your manias?
Yeah.
30.
What we had wrong?
30.
I put 22.
Oh, 22. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No.
The
Math.
next one. You're going to start by writing down the number of world championships that John Cena is credited with having. From there, I want you to add the total amount of world championships that Ric Flair is credited with having.
Add it.
Hey, add these together. Now, take that total and add in the amount of times Stone Cold won the Royal Rumble.
Motherfucker.
Add it.
Add to that. From there, take the total and add in the final 2 digits of the year that Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. So 2000 and what? Or 1990, what?
Wait. Say that one more time.
Rumble in the 90s.
So after the Stone Cold one, take that total that you have, add in the final 2 digits of the year that Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble.
Oh.
From
Okay.
there, take that number and multiply it by the number of times that a member of the McMahon family has won the Royal Rumble. And this includes people that have married into the family.
Come on.
I mean,
People that have married into the family. I'm
You
multiplying.
repeat the question?
Yeah.
the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll do less, but I mean, the first one is John Cena.
Hold on.
world title.
Just do that
Just
last
the
Royal
McMahon.
Rumble part first.
Just the McMahon part.
Just the McMahon. The McMahon part is the multiply the number you had from the Roman year, the total, and multiply it by the number of times that a member of the McMahon family tree has won the Royal Rumble.
I will be so proud of myself if I got this right.
Yeah, me too.
I think there's gonna be something that screws you up, but we'll see. If you get the thing that might screw you up, you're gonna get it right.
TVO, Joey.
I don't know what you're
I think
Roman
No,
Reigns.
he's like, no, the math. You'll get the math right.
Yeah,
It's
you
this.
know how to do
Yeah,
math.
he's like, John might know everything, but he is fucked once he has to start
Like,
adding.
if John's gonna get it. He's gonna end up with 69 as his answer again.
Is everyone good?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. If you just want to put your things up, I'll see. Just put your things to the camera. I'll see who was right. 102, 123.
Oh boy.
Oh, I messed something up. Times?
Yeah, times.
Oh, I'm not gonna change it now. All right.
Correct answer was 150.
Let's go.
Let's
John
go.
What did I get wrong? Hold on.
Go through the numbers.
49 was
So it's 16 for Cena, 16 for Flair,
They're
Three
tied.
three
They're
times
tied?
Stone Cold. Roman won it in 2015,
Yeah.
and now multiply by 3 would be 150.
Oh, we're multiple. Okay.
They're tied. I didn't think they were.
I had Cena off by
Who
one.
were
I
the-
thought you said, yeah, that's my bad. I still would have got it wrong.
3 winners.
I think they
For the
were
McMahon
tied.
family?
I thought Cena was still behind them.
Vince and then Triple H twice.
I forgot Triple H won twice.
I thought I won once.
We had it all. I just screwed up. They were tied.
When was the first time Triple H won?
2002.
When he ripped his knee up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh, that's when he
Next one.
did the stupid thing and threw Angle over. And,
Yeah,
I
100%.
thought Cena was still chasing Flair. So which one when he beat? When did Cena tie him? I can't remember. Yeah, I
He
mean
beat Styles at Rumble 17.
it was that one was the tie, right?
Yeah, that tied it.
Damn
Okay,
it, damn it.
next one.
Recently was too.
You are going to start by writing down the number that is most associated with Rey Mysterio. From there, subtract from that the number that is most associated with Rob Van Dam. From there,
Hold on.
oh sorry.
Hold on. Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have to do the math. My fault. Can't just write down the numbers.
Okay, I'm good.
Hold on. Got it. All right.
From there, add in the number most associated with Stone Cold. Okay, from there, subtract from it the numbers as they appear on WWE's most recent singles title.
Wait. Not a 3-digit number?
It is.
It is a 3-digit number.
As they appear on the title.
Most recent singles.
I don't understand that one.
No.
A singles title in WWE, the numbers as they appear on the title. Subtract from the last one.
Oh.
Finally, from there, subtract from that the weight that you must be at or under to fight for the cruiserweight title.
All right, give me a second here, but I got it.
Subtract the cruiserweight title.
Yes, the weight you must be at or under.
In pounds, not kilograms, right?
In pounds. Does anybody need anything repeated or clarified?
I just need time.
I think I got one wrong after that last clue.
So just go through it again.
Oh,
Number,
I did get one wrong.
Or minus.
I'm sorry.
Last steps were minus.
Yes. Start with Rey Mysterio. Subtract Rob Van Dam.
Wait, I still
Add Stone Cold. Subtract the WWE singles title as they appear. And then subtract the cruiserweight title weight.
Shit, I wish I could go back. I could change my answer.
Okay.
You have 5 seconds.
Wow.
This is the problem of using an iPad.
Are you using a calculator?
I'm using an iPad to draw.
Oh.
I'm not wasting paper on this.
Pandemic, Chris. Come on.
3, 2, 1, time. Put your things up. 63, 63, 63. It is 63.
Mess up.
You only subtracted 5, Chris.
Oh my God.
Gotta weigh 5 pounds.
I had no clue about that singles title until I thought about it.
No.
I put 205, and then he said 205, and I was like, oh, shit. And then I remembered, but I had already erased everything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Screw this math shit. Let's go. Wrestling
2
trivia.
more. Start with the number of WrestleManias that there have been in WWE history. So the most recent one, what was the number?
All right, here we go.
Is that a fucking trick question because of the most recent WrestleMania?
No, don't worry about it being a 2-parter.
Okay.
Now, divide it by the number of times Shawn Michaels has been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
I got a prime number sitting in front of me.
Did you say divide?
Divide, yes.
What the fuck? I don't know.
Add the number of slamborees.
Now, from that number, divide it by the amount of DX members that were inducted when the group went into the 2019 Hall of Fame.
You doing what to it, you said?
Divide by the amount of DX members from the 2019 Hall of Fame.
Something is wrong.
I will say to this, you will never at any point have a negative or a fractional answer when you're doing this.
That's just
So,
bad.
so if you have a negative right now, something is wrong. Now from there, subtract the number of Heart Foundation members that haven't been inducted or announced for the Hall of Fame yet.
Was that the last clue, or are there more?
There's one more.
Fuck.
Can you? I'll ask you when you're done.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And then finally, subtract the number of Evolution members that haven't been announced for the WWE Hall of Fame yet. Haven't been inducted or announced for the Hall of Fame yet.
Like
Joey, can you
By
run through the
themselves.
whole sequence again?
Yeah, Bob. What, Chris?
by themselves, you mean, right?
That have not been inducted in some capacity.
And earlier you said this isn't going to be a what? What the number you said is not a fraction, or what else you said?
You'll never have a negative number or a fraction.
What about imaginary numbers? Those.
Okay, I'll go through it again.
Joey, can you run through the sequence?
Yeah, so you're starting with how many WrestleManias there have been.
I'm just going
Then
to.
you will divide by the number of times that Shawn Michaels has been inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Now divide from that the amount of DX members that were inducted when the group went into the 2019 Hall of Fame. From there, subtract the number of Heart Foundation members that haven't been inducted or announced. And then finally, subtract the number of Evolution members that have not been inducted or announced.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Everyone good? Show your answers.
I'm just saying it's back 0.
0.
1.
1, 1, 0.
I got -2.
Correct answer was 0.
I got -1 and said that's not possible, so I went 0.
Did China go in with them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Davey went in.
Yes.
John,
You hasn't gone in yet.
Davey was announced for this year.
That's the one I
That's
fucked.
that's why I'm clarified. The way I clarified saying announced. or
That's what
inducted.
screwed me up. Okay.
Davey.
Who else got 0? Besides
COVID.
John.
COVID.
I
screwed.
got 0.
Chris? Okay.
Did you have 6 members for DX?
Yes.
Yeah. Bulldog
Triple
is
H,
screwed me up.
HBK, the Outlaws, X-Pac, and China.
Sorry.
Okay, last one.
Thank God. All right.
I just
Get over this, man.
All right. This is the hardest one, so
Oh.
you're going to start with the number of men that have held the Universal Championship.
Fuck.
Okay.
If they've held it twice, they only count once. So it's the amount of men, not the amount of
Okay.
title reigns.
All right, you're gonna have to like watch TV for a second.
All right.
Give you about 10 more seconds, and then I'll give the next part of the clue. Unless you guys are all good.
It's not that many.
Right. Okay.
69.
Now, with that number, add in the final 2 digits of the year that the Universal title was introduced.
Ugh.
Years.
I was freaking there too. I don't remember.
Add in the final 2 digits separate digits.
Yes. So 2000 and what? The final 2 digits.
Those are 2 different digits, right?
So if say the year
If it was 2011, is it adding +1 +1, or is it adding 11?
adding 11.
Okay.
Like to turn back time.
From there, multiply it by the amount of times that it was successfully defended. Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped one. My fault. Divide it by the amount of times that the title was won at WrestleMania.
Divide it.
Divided by the amount of times it was won at WrestleMania.
Something wrong.
Next, multiply it by the amount of times it was successfully defended at WrestleMania.
What was the last one?
Multiply it by the amount of times it was successfully defended at WrestleMania. Finally, divide it by the amount of Shield members who've held the Universal title.
What about the Shield? Say that again.
Divide by the amount of Shield members who've held the title. I'll go through it again. You're starting with the number of men that have held the Universal title, adding in the final 2 digits of the year that it was introduced. Then you're going to divide it by the amount of times that the title was won at Mania, multiply it by the amount of times it was successfully defended at Mania, and then dividing by the amount of Shield members who've held the title. Give about 10 more seconds.
I am just going to throw down a random number.
I know my math is right, but my numbers are not right.
All right, let's show the camera.
Straight up guess.
4, 7, 0, 11. Correct
Nice.
answer is 4.
Woo!
Chris and Pete.
100% do that number
I
out
don't know
there.
how I came to that correctly. How many people have held the belt?
9.
8.
8. I got
8
8.
men have held the title.
You got it?
It was introduced in 2016.
God,
It was won at Mania 3 times. It was defended at Mania 1 time, successfully defended at 1 time, and then 2 Shield members have won it.
Wow,
I thought 7 men have held it, and that it was born in 2017.
Guys,
So,
Oh, shit.
I'm going to be real
We
quick.
got
Just
there.
do a number on there.
Yeah, going from Durkin. Okay, the first wrestler. I will say to this. Hold on, let me just double check. Yes. All 5 of these men. It's 5 men. All 5 of these men are currently involved with the WWE. They're not out of the company in any capacity. They all work for the company or they do something for the company.
Not Josh Matthews.
Correct. Let me slide over the chat really quick. Okay, first wrestler. First clue. I am not an active member of the roster, but I used to be. Okay.
I know.
For 4 points. I stood up in Triple H and Stephanie McMahon's actual wedding. Mike.
Road Dogg.
Incorrect.
Mike Dog.
So now if you guess again for the next 3 clues, you'll get 2 points if you're right.
Oh, we're just typing our name. I thought we were typing the answer. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, type your name if you want to guess. Okay, moving on to the third one. I am the only titled authority figure across the 3 WWE domestic brands. Bob.
Shane?
No. Chris.
Michaels.
No. John.
Vince McMahon.
No. Tyler.
Triple H.
No.
He is the wedding.
You missed me.
He was the wedding.
Oh, Mike. Yeah.
William Regal.
William Regal. Correct.
I don't know.
Oh, we can guess again for the next. Oh, Mike gets
Only
2.
Mike can. This is Mike's attribute.
I got you.
The last clues were, the last clue was 2 years in a row. I opened WrestleMania fighting for the same title, losing both times. And the last clue is I packed the power of the punch, generally assisted by a pair of brass knuckles. Okay. Next wrestler. I am on the main roster, but I did not compete at WrestleMania. Okay, for 4 points. Despite being on or heavily featured on WrestleMania, I have not won at the big show in 6 years that I've been on the main roster. Okay. Number 3, for 3 points. I used to tag with a guy who lost their title this year at WrestleMania back when we were in TNA together. Chris.
Oh, no, I screwed up. Albert.
No, Tyler.
Yeah, quick trigger happy there.
All right. John?
Oh, TNA, the organization.
Wait,
John?
Baron Corbin.
No. Nobody else? Okay.
No.
For 2 points. Despite never winning at WrestleMania, I was in the corner for one of my friends as they had the biggest win.
Hey.
Mike.
Xavier Woods.
Correct. For 2 points.
I totally forgot he was in TNA.
And the last one was I hosted WrestleMania 33 with Big E and Kofi.
I was thinking Big E, and I was like, but he wasn't in TNA. Oh, shit.
The first 2 clues make it, like, if you read it again, the first 2 clues do sound like Big E because he's never won at Mania either.
Yeah.
And then the third clue made it obviously Xavier. Okay. Third wrestler. I fought at this year's WrestleMania.
Nailed it.
Nobody? Okay. For 4 points. I did. What are you doing? For 4 points.
Thunder.
I did not main event either night this year, but I have main evented at least 2 times in the past. John.
You got nothing.
Goldberg.
No, Bob.
Randy?
I'm sorry?
Randall Orton.
Randall Keith Orton is correct.
Wow.
Next,
What's the first clue on that?
I fought at this year's WrestleMania. The rest of the clues for him are each time I main evented, I did it against a guy I used to be in a group with. The next one, my first WrestleMania, I was the IC champ, but I did not defend it. And the last clue, I was in the Wyatt family, the Authority, and Evolution.
Last name, my name is Randy.
Fourth wrestler.
Okay.
For 5 points. I was in a match with the same person at back-to-back WrestleManias. Okay. The first year, my match was a singles match. And the second year, it was a multi-man match, the first of its kind. Okay, for 3 points. I won the singles match, but I lost the multi-man match. Okay. Chris.
Christian?
Christian.
Guess Jericho, right? Then Money in the
Yep.
Bank.
The next clue was the wrestler I faced off with was Chris Jericho. And the last clue, the guy who won the multi-man match is my lifelong best friend and storyline brother from when I first debuted. Okay, the last, John, then I'll go Bob. The last wrestler. The first WrestleMania I competed at, I main evented. Mike.
King Kong Bundy.
Incorrect. Bob.
Miz?
Incorrect. John.
Mr. T.
Incorrect.
I mean, correct though.
Correct. It is. Yeah. For 4 points. Every WrestleMania I've competed at, I've had a one-on-one match.
We're so fucked. I thought there was a chance that might have been.
Okay. For 3 points. I debuted the night after WrestleMania and then returned from a long hiatus. Also, Chris.
Brock
Lesnar. The last two were I am married to someone who's undefeated at WrestleMania. And the final clue, I am the one in 21-1.
Because I think you only know that.
Liz knew the answer.
I did not, I guess.
So
I knew it
communicate.
before that, but
Yeah,
I
she had it.
don't want to
Just
say
the
it.
answer was Brock.
You only know that.
All right. That's the end of that round. John, do you want to trade points with anyone from that round?
Ew.
What?
Yeah. Was Mike?
So
Can I
from that round, hold on. Mike got 4, Chris got 6, and then Bobby got 3.
Give me Chris's point, please.
All right. The next category is called Tag Team Match Player. In this category, I'm going to name a random WWE tag team from the last 30 years. You'll need to give me the members of each member of the team. You will get 1 point per correct answer. Write your
Are
answer.
we writing this down?
Yes, you write your answers down on this board. There will be 10 tag teams in this category worth up to 20 total points.
Fuck.
30 years. I'm glad we narrowed it down. You got it, Bob.
Is it one at a time?
So I'm going to name the tag team. I'll give you the years that they were active as a team, and then you're going to write down the answers, and then I'll say flip. First up, the tag team is the Vaudevillains from 2014 to 2017.
What do I gotta do?
Write down the numbers.
Oh.
You're writing down the members of the team, not the...
I love you.
You getting half points? Or you getting
What do we get?
name
If you
both?
get one correct, you get 1 point. If you get them both, you get 2 points. No halvesies.
Remember them.
Do we show you?
That's what she said.
Everyone done? Yeah, you can turn.
I couldn't remember his damn name.
I only got English.
So Bob and Peter get 1. Everyone else gets 2.
What an asshole. Oh, Rob.
My favorite wrestler.
Simon Gotch and Aiden English.
I could see his face in his Enzo Amore shoot. And that's
Yeah, right. The next tag team from 2018, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Man, this is easier than a fucking other one.
Ready? 3, 2, 1,
A
flip.
lot of letters.
I put Brody Lee. Sorry.
That's fine. That works. Yeah, everyone's good.
Did you put the fucking exalted one?
Next up, from 2001, the 2-man power trip.
Fuck, I don't remember that.
Ooh.
Everyone good?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's flip. Tyler, did you put anything?
No, I didn't get that one.
Okay, correct answer is Triple H and Stone Cold.
Sad face.
Have a different
It's not
marker.
Caesar Favela.
It is not.
Remember that.
Easter favela. the
But I
hell?
think another one of the assholes on that team.
Caesar was on that first Captain Morgan team, so that's how he would know him.
Oh,
Okay, up next from 2009, Air Boom.
I was hoping you'd ask this one.
One of them's obvious. One of them I felt like people might forget.
Gone, but never. Nope. Nope.
Ready? Flip.
Only had one.
Born Kingston, born. Everyone's good. Tyler got one. Next up, from 2003 and 2004, The Hooligans.
okay. So you want an autograph?
I regret that big time. Well, not big time, but I mean, at the time, I regret. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's flip.
Sean and Marty.
Kendrick and London. Yes. Mike and Chris get it.
Wasn't Raven and Sydney.
Good job, Mike.
It wasn't
Hey,
right.
Chris. High five.
No, not yet.
Oh, you're next to me.
Up next, from 2016, 2017, The Shining Stars. I almost said the people. The Shining Stars.
What year?
It's 2016 and 17.
Shining Stars. The fuck?
Oh, come on, man.
Isn't right, but I'm just gonna go for it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's flip.
Yeah.
Florida
Welcome to Puerto Rico.
Clones, yeah. It's the
Reno and
Clones.
Epico.
Bob, did you get it?
I don't know their
Oh,
name.
no. Welcome to Puerto
Welcome to Puerto Rico.
I knew their
Forgot about
tagline,
that.
but I didn't know their name.
Yeah, but nobody got it. I don't think anybody got that.
Mike got it.
My court. There we go. Is
Okay,
this wrong?
from 1990, The Colossal Connection. I'm just going to give Pete 2 points really quick.
You know it. One of my favorites.
Oh, no, I think these are the natural disasters. Fucking bullshit.
Oh, I got it.
Maybe the toughest team ever.
Maybe.
All right,
Kayfabe.
we're
3, 2, 1. Let's flip. Andre Haku,
I think we're wrong.
it's right.
Who's Greg?
What's the answer?
Oh, sorry.
Andre
Andre the
Haku.
Giant and Haku.
Greg is King Kong Bundy's tag team partner, clearly.
Friend Greg. He just you
Got Haku.
need a
That's
wrestler.
right.
You got a name? He's like,
Okay. The 8th team from 2006, 2007, King Booker's Court.
I don't know.
Hold on, Tyler. 3, 2, 1.
Hold on.
Let's. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Flip.
I got nothing.
I don't know.
Tajiri. Does that say Finley, Pete?
Finley to Jerry.
Okay.
I just put Booker T.
Shelton. Correct. Chris, did you put anything?
Nothing.
Okay, so it was Finley and Regal. So Pete, you got a
Oh,
point there.
fuck. I had Regal and I erased it to Tajiri.
Definitely wasn't Sheldon and Maria Canales.
wasn't Bob and Liz?
2 more, and then I will tell you this one is from OVW.
Ooh.
From
Perfect.
2001, 2002, the Minnesota Stretching Crew.
Oh, fuck, I know that one.
You're so proud. Yeah, wait.
3, 2, 1. Shelton and Brock.
How
Mine
many?
said Lesnar and Belt at that.
Yep, everyone got 2. Good job.
Good job.
Wrestlers.
Tyler, I thought you were gonna knock over your screen.
You know.
Oh.
In the final team, and I need full names on this.
Nope.
From 1993 to 1995.
The one that I want.
Well done. And I will say for well done, done is spelled D-U-N-N.
Ooh.
But I need full names.
I got nothing. What can I use my phone?
I don't think this is our cheat wrong.
Yeah, nothing.
I'm nothing, so.
3,
one
2.
second.
Oh,
Do you get half points if you get one right or no?
You get a point if you get one of the guys right.
Okay.
Okay, flip.
This guy was in every tag team in that time.
Pete, did you have anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. Correct answer was Timothy Well and Stephen Dunn.
I was really hoping for a Public Enemy.
Well done.
They talk about it on like every other
Well, and
Richard
John would have been
podcast.
like, no, come on, man.
That's funny.
Leaderboard right now. Bob and Liz 26 in last place. Tyler's got 32 in fifth. In fourth place is Chris with 40. John's got 41. Mike's got 43, and Durkin's got 48.
You stole 7 points from me. You still are only up by 1. You're garbage.
No, bitch.
Use it last one. So we gotta use it.
Well, he would be down by, what it would be, 35? He'd be down by 11 if he didn't steal that.
How much does Durkin have?
48.
Oh,
Still
I had
anyone's
40.
game. The
how
last
much do
two
I have?
rounds,
41?
40.
I've been 1 game.
One less
You
than
are.
me, guy.
He took 6 from you, not 7.
Good wife for me,
Okay.
my boy.
All right. Second to last category is called Which Witch is Which? In this category, I'm going to read a synopsis of a previous WrestleMania without including specific names of wrestlers or matches that took place. After I'm done reading, you'll have 30 seconds to a minute to write down which WrestleMania I'm talking about. There'll be 5 different manias in this category, each one worth 4 points. So you're writing down.
Cool.
Okay. First one. Every match this night but one was a straight-up one-on-one match. Despite there being 8 active championships at the time of this WrestleMania, only 3 were defended on this night. Of those 3, 2 of the championships changed hands in consecutive matches. The opening match of the night saw 2 longtime rivals/friends face off for not the first time, but the first time a match like this has ever happened at WrestleMania. Speaking of first time ever, 2 other gimmick matches happened for the first time ever, one of which that we have not ever seen happen again, and the other has become a staple of the WWE brand. What WrestleMania am I? Anybody need time? Everyone good?
Trade him for toilet paper.
Good.
Okay, flip.
I didn't know the answer, so I guessed.
Oh, I switched it from 21 to 22.
Bob, you have anything? Nothing? Correct answer is 21. WrestleMania 21.
I changed it.
Chris, Tyler, and Peter? Okay.
What is wait? What is the type of match that
Money in
opened
the
the
Bank.
show?
So it's not specifically the match type. It's they've never been a match where tag team partners have faced off one-on-one.
Tag team champs, right?
Hardys?
Yeah, tag team champs. At the time they were tag champs.
Got it.
Was it the Hardys?
No, it was Ray and Eddie.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you, of the 3, 2 titles changed hands. It was both men's championships. The sumo match we've never seen again, and then Money in the Bank has become a staple. Okay, next one. On the pre-show of this WrestleMania, a current champion in the company made their WWE in-ring debut, although they did not actually compete in a match. 6 titles were defended on the main show, with 5 changing hands, including 3 in consecutive matches, the last of which was won by a wrestler competing in their hometown. The only champion to retain their championship also did the exact same thing at this past WrestleMania in the exact same match with the exact same booking. The main event saw something happen that has only happened twice in the history of WrestleMania. This is also the only WrestleMania in history where all the members of a previous group won their specific singles matches. What WrestleMania am I? All right, everyone good?
D&D.
No, I'm just guessing.
All right, let's flip. 24, 32, 28, 27, 30, 33. 33 is correct. Bob.
Can I say the ones that were Naomi's the hometown?
Yes.
And the Shield is the 3 who
Yes.
won.
The pre-show current champion that made their debut was Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he didn't compete.
Fuck you.
The champion that retained
I was there.
was Bailey, who won in an elimination match where it started with everyone piling on Nia Jax to eliminate her. Then
3 people I don't care about so far.
and then she won the match in an elimination match. Sasha was second to last eliminated. And then, like Bob said, Naomi, and then all 3 Shield members won their matches.
And you had a spam finisher match for a title. That was the Goldberg and Lesnar
Oh, yeah.
spam finishers.
Hometown one was Roman.
Naomi.
Oh, Naomi. Okay.
Orlando. Okay.
All right.
Next
Whatever.
Mania. This WrestleMania actually saw the tagline for the show that was factually inaccurate. The time difference for the shortest match and the longest matches of the night was over 30 minutes. This WrestleMania features 2 matches that have outcomes that were exactly the same, one the year before and one the year after. Speaking of one in before and one after, one wrestler ended up having his very last match at this WrestleMania for far less significant than the retirements that preceded and succeeded him. The guy who won in the main event won for the first time at WrestleMania in 6 years, which saw 4 championship losses during that time frame. Which WrestleMania am I?
Okay.
I think I'm good.
I like this.
Everyone flip. Correct answer is 25. Mike and Chris.
Fuck.
What's the tagline for
Descriptors?
Yeah. So the tagline, it was called the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania.
Ah, damn it.
Not true.
The answer.
That was one given.
The shortest match was JBL and Ray. It was like 25 seconds. The longest match was Taker and Shawn, I think, was over 30 minutes. 2 matches that had the exact same outcome. So CM Punk won Money in the Bank. He did the same thing the year before. Taker beat Michaels. He did the same thing the next year. The retirement was JBL, who quit after he lost to Rey Mysterio. And then Triple H won in the main event, the first time since WrestleMania 19.
What was the tagline for 28? It wasn't once in a lifetime?
It was. So, I mean, eventually that became inaccurate.
I mean, everything else after it, but.
Yeah. Okay, 2 more. This one. This WrestleMania was held in a venue that also saw its host sports team win its respective sports championship. That was worded so weird.
Sports.
Sorry. It was held in a venue that also saw its host sports team win their respective sports championship that very year. This specific venue also has hosted at least one other WrestleMania in its history. This is a very significant WrestleMania, as it's the first WrestleMania without something. One championship changed hands, but the guy who left with the championship did not escape that night without losing something. There were 9 matches on the main show, but there were supposed to be 10. And the reason the 10th didn't happen, if you go by storyline, is because the heels couldn't decide who was going to be the team captain. But really, it was because the previous match ignored the referee and just kept wrestling. What WrestleMania am I? Everyone good?
Yeah.
Flip. 10, 10, 23, nothing. Tyler, nothing. 29. Correct answer was WrestleMania 10. Oh, is that what you were saying, Bob? 10. Okay. I thought you had nothing.
Brett lost, and then the stupid main event with the.
Nope. First one with no Hogan and no Tito either.
Aki, is that the championship?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Rangers won the title that year.
I was trying to think of
Nixon
the,
never won the
I was thinking of 29 because of the Giants, but I don't know if the Giants won around then.
I'm not sure yet. Yeah,
And
so,
then I know the Bellas, their match got canceled as well. So
yeah, that's right. That was 28 though.
So who ignored the ref? What's the story behind that?
Oh, so I'll go through everything. The Rangers won the title. Madison Square Gardens hosted 2 other. First one without Hogan. Brett won and lost. So the match, it was supposed to be a 10-man tag, and then HBK and Razor were in a ladder match, and the referee kept telling them to end it, and they just said fuck it and kept wrestling. And then, which I was,
Yeah.
I looked it up. The match was only 18 minutes, so I don't know how long it was supposed to be.
They're supposed to wrap a ladder match in like 12 minutes.
Yeah, right.
It's the first ever, so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. You don't really
The
know how
most
much time.
important thing they've like ever done.
Do I get a point for that? First ever.
Yes,
Got
sir.
it.
Okay.
Tell them to go home after 10.
All right, last one of this one. This WrestleMania saw the WrestleMania debut of an announcer that we still hear to this day. It also saw 6 championships being defended, with the titles switching hands in only the opening and closing matches of the night. One of the champions that defended their title didn't even know who they were facing until it was determined on the pre-show. One of the champions that lost their title also had a storyline brother that lost their match as well, albeit in a much more embarrassing way. A very popular group saw its leader turn on them to join the group that they've been feuding with for the previous few months. And another guy lost his match, then had something happen to him that in no way would be cleared in 2020. What WrestleMania am I?
I got no clue.
Everyone good?
Sure.
Let's flip.
I said 23.
Oh, that was supposed to say 14. Sorry.
Okay, 14, 15, 14, 23. What does that say, Bob?
It says Cole.
That's correct.
We couldn't
15,
figure out his first.
WrestleMania 15 was the correct answer.
We couldn't figure out his first Mania.
Did anyone get
Michael
that?
Cole too.
I got it.
It's called, yeah, Peter got it. So they,
Triple H turned on DX, right?
yeah. So Michael
get it.
Cole debuted. 6 titles were defended. The hardcore title was lost in the opening night. The champions that defended their titles, Owen and Jarrett defended against Test and D'Lo. They won a battle royal on the pre-show on Sunday Night Heat to get the title shot. The storyline brother was Bart Gunn, lost in Brawl for All. Triple H turned on DX, and the thing that would not be cleared in 2020 was Boss Man being hung from the Hell in the Cell.
We get a half a point for Michael Cole.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'll write it down.
Thanks.
In this category, I'm going to give you a specific subject to answer. The way it'll work is one person will begin, and the next person will answer next, and so on, continuing until there's one person remaining or all answers have been exhausted. You are eliminated with a wrong guess or 5 seconds without coming up with an answer. The person who wins that specific subject will get 10 points. And then since there's 6 of you,
Wow.
5 for second, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you're the first one out, you get a point.
Wow.
There'll be 5 subjects in this category. And we're
Do
going
I get one lifeline per question or
Yeah,
only
so-
in one question?
you get 1 per question. So you get 5 total here.
Are we writing or just saying them?
You're just saying them. You're going to say them out loud. And then I have everything written down here. I'm going to cross them off as you go along.
Can you show me that again?
Yeah, right.
What if does a repeat count as a you're out or say again?
You're out. You're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so you gotta pay attention.
You can ask me who somebody just said because maybe your connection wasn't great, but you can't say was so and so already said. Then I won't make it.
Oh, my connection.
Generous.
My
Was it my
connection
connection
cost
was
me that
great?
wrong
Can you
one.
say that all over again? Because my connection.
So Bob, since you are in last right now, tied with Tyler. Actually, I'll have Tyler start because he got the fewest points in the last round.
I gotta go.
Tyler, pick a number 1 through 5.
4.
Okay. So this category is going to be WCW champions 1991 to 2001, and this includes WWE. So when the title came over in the invasion, it was still the WCW title for a few months. So the way it's going to work, Tyler's going to name somebody. The order is going to go Tyler, Mike, Chris, John, Peter, Bob. I'll call out your name.
Jesus Christ, we're in last place, and I have to go after all this bullshit.
Wait, what? What do I gotta do? I wasn't.
That's not the kind of trustee I want.
So Tyler, so
You
for
need-
WCW
yeah.
champions, you're going to give me the name of somebody that held the WCW title. And then if you're correct, you'll move on and it'll come back around to you. If you're wrong, you're eliminated.
Can you give the order again just so I know who I'm going after?
You are after Chris. So it goes Tyler, Mike, Chris, John, Peter, Bob. Hold on 1 second.
Nope. Thanks, babe.
Whether you voted for yourself?
New champs on SmackDown.
Chris was yelling about trustees,
Oh, shit. Wow.
and that's what I said. I don't want to be Who's
Hey, Joey, don't undersell it. Bob and Liz are in last place, not just
I'm
Bob.
sorry. Yes.
Bob
She had
and
one of the answers where she yelled Brock, and that one got I got.
Oh, no,
wrong.
man. We're super
Okay,
proud.
we're starting off. Tyler. Okay, so I'm sorry for this. There are 22 correct answers. So if we get through and there are people still alive and they haven't been eliminated, we'll split the points that are remaining between everyone still in.
WCW champions, right?
WCW champions from 1991 to 2001. Go ahead.
Hogan.
Correct. Mike.
Ric Flair.
Correct. Chris.
Scott Steiner.
Nobody's finer. Correct. John.
I say no.
Nash.
Kevin Nash. Correct. Bob. Peter.
Sting.
Sting is correct. Bob.
Diamond Dallas Page.
Correct. Back to Tyler.
Arquette.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Mike.
Yes.
Booker T.
Correct. Chris.
Controversy here. I'm going to go with The Rock.
Correct. John.
Vince Russo.
Correct. Peter.
Jeff Jarrett.
Double J. Correct.
Sure, JJ.
Bobby.
Vader.
Correct. Tyler.
Shit.
Nope.
4, 3, 2,
Go ahead.
1. Okay, Tyler gets a point. Goes to Mike.
Macho Man.
God, fuck.
Yeah, correct. Chris.
Jericho.
Correct. John.
Goddamn right.
Giant.
Correct. Peter.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. Correct. Bobby.
Scott Hall.
Incorrect. It goes to Tyler. Oh, no, your Tyler's out. Mike.
Goldberg.
Correct.
Somebody said
I said Goldberg fifth.
Relax.
You did?
He
No.
just said
No, you
Goldberg.
said
Yes.
DDP.
You said
DDP and
DDP.
He said Goldberg as well.
Yelled
Said
Goldberg.
You said DDP and Vader.
I did hear him say Goldberg.
I yelled Goldberg.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
during
I think
Peter.
that was when it was Peter's turn.
Oh,
I
You know-
say Mikey's safe.
I said Bob first when I meant to say Tyler. I think that's when you said it. Or maybe I said I had it out of whack though, but I never counted it as a guess. So
Other than that, he's good.
who just said Goldberg? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
I
said
said Goldberg. Yes.
Okay. I never heard you. I'm sorry. So it's on
Whose
Chris.
turn is it?
I think Chris.
Fuck.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Anderson. Arn Anderson.
Incorrect.
Fuck, I thought Goldberg was taken.
It is now John. Are you still in? Yes, John.
Yeah, am I still in?
5, 4,
I missed,
3.
Mysterio.
Incorrect.
Good guess.
Peter.
Total package. Lex Luger.
Correct. Mike.
Chris Benoit.
Correct. Peter. There's 3 left.
Sid, the Millennium Man.
Correct. 2 left. Mike.
Ron Simmons.
Correct. There's 1 left.
Yes.
Barry Windham.
Incorrect.
What?
Mike, can you get this one? Oh, Peter, you're still in. Peter, you're still in.
Said Barry Windham.
I know, but you get an extra guess.
I think you should go to Mike.
Oh.
Okay,
No,
then
you're still in, but Mike's up.
I'm gonna say Dusty.
Incorrect. Peter, can you get this?
Steamboat? I don't know.
Incorrect. The final answer was Kurt Angle.
Yep.
Ah, motherfuck.
I thought Angle too. God damn it.
So Mike
was
and
good.
Pete,
That
you
was
guys
fun.
will split the points there.
Woo!
So they don't get 10 each, they get 5 each?
No, they'll get they'll get 7 each.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
Let me just write that
Hey.
down. Hold on 1 second.
Round of applause for everybody. We named almost every single WCW.
Good job.
Yeah, don't name guys out loud if it's not your turn.
So let's have Bob. You could pick the next category. Pick 1 through 4.
3.
Okay, this might be a long one.
the butt, Bob.
That's all right. This is WWE Hall of Famers,
Fuck.
not including the Celebrity Wing, the Legacy, or the Warrior Award.
Oh.
I will say this, and this will probably give it away for one of them. I included one celebrity because he wrestled at the first 2 WrestleManias, so I feel like he should be included in this.
Okay.
I'll
And because
leave
we
that answer for somebody specific.
and because we met him. So we will start with who started that last round? Tyler?
Yeah.
We will start with Mike.
All right, I'm going to go with Eddie Guerrero.
Correct. Chris?
Hogan.
Correct. John?
Woo! That's Ric Flair.
Might have been Charlotte. Might have been Charlotte.
It could have been Charlotte, yeah.
Peter.
Or Jack Ryder.
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Correct. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Okay. Tyler. No, I'm sorry. Bobby.
Tyler, don't know the answer.
Bob, who?
Shawn Michaels.
Correct. And this, if anyone went in twice, they're only on this list once. Tyler.
So we're listing anybody that's in the Hall of Fame.
Yes. This also includes people that were announced for this year but haven't gone in yet.
Go ahead, Davey Boy.
Okay. Where do I have him listed? Correct. Back to Mike.
Torrey Wilson.
Correct. Chris.
Andre.
Correct. John.
Bushwhackers.
Yeah, I was at that one.
Correct. Going forward, since I haven't said it, if anyone went in as a tag team, just give me one of the wrestlers.
Ooh.
But going forward, so I'll count that one because I didn't say anything. Peter.
Anvil.
Yes. Bobby.
The Road Dogg.
Correct. Tyler.
Jake the Snake.
Correct. Mike.
Greg Valentine.
Holy fuck.
Correct. Chris.
Trish Stratus.
Correct. John.
Kevin Nash.
Correct. Peter.
Ultimate Warrior.
Correct. Bobby.
Scott Hall.
Correct.
Does that count for?
Yes, yeah. I think I've been listed as Scott Hall too.
Keep writing these.
Tyler.
There's a lot.
Harley Race.
Correct. Mike.
Sherry Martel.
Yes, correct. Chris.
Lita.
Correct.
She's so
John.
Triple H.
Triple H. Correct. Peter.
Ted DiBiase.
Has Triple H gone in as a single?
He went in with DX.
Okay.
Bobby.
Arn Anderson.
Tyler.
Dabble.
Roddy Piper.
Correct. Mike.
Kurt Angle.
Where you at? Correct. Chris.
Beth Phoenix.
That's a good one.
Correct. John.
China.
You say China?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Peter.
Iron Sheik.
Sneaky baby. Correct. Bobby.
No, dude.
No.
Bret Hart.
Correct. Tyler.
Real obvious.
Anyone said Macho Man?
Nope.
How are you?
I can't answer that. So,
I was at that one.
is that your guess, Macho? Correct. Mike.
Steamboat.
Already said.
No.
Correct.
Yep. No, he wasn't said. Yeah.
No, you're good. Chris.
Edge.
Correct. Finally.
Hmm.
John.
Ah, shit.
Five. Who?
X-Pac.
Correct. Peter.
Badass Billy Gunn.
Correct. Bobby.
Rick Martel.
Hmm.
Nope.
No.
The bottle didn't make it. Well, all right. What's that?
Could be.
Tyler.
This year?
You need to like help me with
I
these
assumed
things.
Billy Graham.
I believe
So
so.
like, tell me that when we're getting.
Yes. Mike.
Booker T.
Correct. Chris.
Stone Cold.
Correct.
Who
John.
was that last one? Sorry, I broke up.
Stone Cold. John.
Rick Rude.
Correct. Peter.
JYD.
Junkyard Dog. Yes. Mike. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, Tyler.
Kurt Angle.
Said.
Said.
It's already said.
Yeah, Tyler, you are eliminated. I'm sorry.
God
Mike.
damn it.
He's not sorry.
Nikolai Volkov.
Yes. Correct. Chris.
Foley.
Hungry.
Who?
Who said Angle?
Foley.
I think
I
Mike
said
said
it.
it.
Bullshit. I didn't hear it.
John.
King Kong Bundy.
No.
What? The man main evented a WrestleMania.
Did he
I'm gonna
go
mute.
in like last year?
I don't have him listed. Let me double check though, really quick.
I mean, it's okay. We can
Hold on.
double check it. I guess.
No, because then you have to say that. What the fuck's my
Chris
phone?
Alexa, is King Kong Bundy a Hall of Famer?
You can't say Chris is Alexa, as much as I love that name.
Hey Alexa, is King Kong Bundy a Hall of Famer?
There's got to be some oldies like
Uh,
San Martino.
Hey,
don't say them.
Tyler Mutual. Someone's had one too many crowns over there.
No, he's not in.
That is
Really?
an
Yeah, he's not in.
injustice.
Who help me?
Who just guessed that, John? Peter.
Who answers?
Bruno Sammartino.
I have the answer.
Correct.
Tell me.
Mike? Yeah, Mike.
Medusa.
Wonder Blades, yes. Chris.
Ivory.
Correct. Peter.
Who is
Ivory.
it?
Ivory.
Jacqueline. Miss Jacqueline.
Correct. Mike.
Oh, Stevie Ray.
Correct. Chris.
JBL.
Correct. Peter.
Sonny.
Sonny? Yes, correct. Mike.
Used to be so hot.
Tito Santana.
Correct. Chris.
Coco Beware.
Correct. Peter.
Good old JR.
Correct. Mike.
The King.
Chris.
Baron Corbin.
Jeff Jarrett.
Correct. Pete.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Mike. Correct.
Road Warrior Hawk.
Correct. Chris.
Road Warrior Animal.
Good play.
Correct. Pete.
Mr. Wonderful. Paul Orndorff.
Ran out of room.
Correct.
Paper.
Mike.
Sting.
Who?
Sting.
Sting. Okay. Chris.
Vern Gagne.
Correct. When we went. Peter.
Big John Studd.
Correct. Mike.
Jimmy Hart.
Chris.
Snuka.
Correct. Pete.
The Fink.
Correct.
Rest in peace.
Mike. Five, 4,
Haku.
3.
I don't think so.
No,
Nope.
Haku, no.
Fuck.
Chris.
The Blackjacks.
Just give me one of them. We're gonna do only one at a time now. If you're doing tag teams, it's got to be just one of them.
Oh, okay. Do I still have to stick with them then? Or can I give you a different answer?
Yeah, give me a different answer.
Rock and Roll Express.
No, if it's a tag team, I just need
that's
the
right.
one
Yeah,
person
you're right.
of the team.
I don't know their names. Gorilla Monsoon.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Correct. Back to Chris.
Gene Okerlund.
Correct. Back to Pete.
Barry Windham.
Hold on one second. Where's Gene Okerlund? I mean Gene. Okay. Who'd you say? Barry Windham?
Yep.
Correct. Chris.
Freddie Blassie.
Correct. Pete.
Mr. T.
Correct. He's the only celebrity, so celebrity wing person. Chris.
Orton. Bob Orton Jr. Or not Jr. Yeah, is it Jr.?
Yeah,
Bob
because
Orton.
Orton's his son. Yeah. Pete.
Black Jack Mulligan.
Correct. Chris.
I was thinking Mulligan too. Jake the Snake.
Already said.
Black Jack Lanza.
I was ready to say Goldberg.
No.
Fuck, who said Jake the Snake?
I don't. Maybe Tyler. I don't know.
That was a deep category.
That's the longest one. Everything else should be.
Is Inoki one?
Antonio Inoki. Yeah.
Tony Inoki.
There's a lot more, but there's way too many for me to read.
That's fine. He was ready to win.
All right, we got 3 more. So let's have John pick 1, 2, or 3.
1.
Okay. All right.
You know.
This is the category is reverse Royal Rumble winners.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to give you a year, and you're going to tell me the winner. For the year that there were men and women, I'll say 2020 men, 2020 women, and then you'll just tell me who that is. We will start.
Are we writing this down, or
No. These next 3, you're just doing the exact same way as we did the Hall of Fame.
Oh, so we're just going backwards then.
Yeah. So you're starting with the most recent, going all the way back.
I never remember this year.
Who
I have no
started the
clue.
last category?
Who's the
What?
first out?
Who started the last category? Mike.
Chris.
Chris, you could start this category.
Okay.
All right, Chris. 2020 men.
Right.
Oh, Drew McIntyre.
Correct. John. 2020 women.
Woo! Charlotte Flair.
Thank you. Peter. 2019 men.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, so you're still in, but you get one wrong.
Fuck yeah.
But it moves on to Bobby. 2019 men.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, correct. Over to Tyler. 2019 women.
All right.
Becky, right?
Becky, correct. And then it goes to Mike. 2018 men.
Mm-hmm.
Roman.
Incorrect. Goes to Chris. 2018 men.
2018 men was Nakamura.
Correct. To John. 2018 women.
Woo! Charlotte Flair.
No.
Are you kidding, John?
I don't know who won.
Moving
the
on. Moving on.
Oh shit!
Peter.
Wait. That's supposed to be my question.
This is Peter.
Oscar.
2018
Oh,
women.
Peter's still in. Damn it.
Charlotte was the champ, right? I don't know, man.
Bobby. 2017. Now this is all straight up. It's just the men's. So everything is just a year. Bob. 2017. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I can't remember.
1.
Orton.
What'd you say?
I yelled Orton.
Yes,
right
you got it.
again.
Correct. Yes, you're good. Tyler,
What?
are you in? Hey, you're in. 2016.
2016 men?
Yeah. This is all men's going forward.
No, the women's in 2016, Tyler.
Hold on.
5,
You know,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Roman.
Incorrect.
Oh, it's Triple H.
Okay, if you guys miss it, don't say it because we're still moving
God
on.
damn it.
Goes to Chris. Would you
I
like?
didn't know it was Triple H.
Okay,
Triple H.
you're good. 2015 is Bob.
Roman Reigns.
Correct. 2014 Peter.
Jesus Christ. No idea. Don't know.
Okay. Peter got 4. Bobby,
That's it.
did you answer, Bob?
He answered already.
The last
Okay,
one.
sorry. Chris,
30 was Batista, or 24 or 14, whatever it is.
Correct.
Batista.
Bob, 2013.
Randy.
Incorrect. Chris, 2013.
Was it Cena?
Correct. Chris gets 10 on that.
Was Orton
Fucking
12?
backwards. Yeah, then Orton's.
Couldn't have started at 88, huh?
Sorry.
Oh, it's no, it's Sheamus then at 12.
Pete, pick 1 or 2.
2.
Okay. Let me write down everyone's names. Hold on. Who started that one? Chris?
Yeah.
So we John, Peter, then Bob, Tyler, Mike. Okay, so John, you're going to start this one. This is reverse WrestleMania host cities or venues. You could give me either one for the correct answer. Starting with WrestleMania 36. John.
Would that be Florida at the NXT Center? Does that all count? We're good.
You
That
said
counts?
Florida first, so that's fine. It was a performance center, but yes.
Performance Center.
Peter, WrestleMania 35.
Is that New Orleans?
Incorrect. Bobby, WrestleMania 35.
Women's triple threat. New York.
Correct. At the MetLife Stadium. WrestleMania 34. Tyler.
New Orleans.
Correct. If you got those first couple wrong, Tyler, I was going to say.
Hmm.
Mike, WrestleMania 33.
Yeah. That actually helps.
5, 4, 3.
Was it
2.
Florida?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. Or it was in Orlando. Chris, WrestleMania 32.
Arlington.
Worst WrestleMania I've ever attended. That was brutal.
John, WrestleMania 31.
That would be California.
Yes. At Santa Clara.
San Jose.
Peter, WrestleMania 30.
New Orleans.
Correct.
That on the night.
Bobby, WrestleMania 29. Five.
New York.
Correct.
Good job.
Did you have New York both times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Tyler, WrestleMania 28.
Is that Miami?
Correct. Then Mike, WrestleMania 27.
New York.
Incorrect. Chris, WrestleMania 27.
Atlanta.
Correct. John, WrestleMania 26.
This is my favorite one. California.
Incorrect.
It might be.
Peter, 26.
Phoenix.
Correct.
No, I think it's
Bobby, WrestleMania 25.
LA, California.
Incorrect.
Mhm.
Tyler, WrestleMania 25.
We did okay.
Florida.
Incorrect. Chris, WrestleMania 25.
Oh,
Houston.
25. Fuck.
25, correct.
What was it?
Peter, WrestleMania 24.
That's Florida.
Correct.
Hmm.
Chris, WrestleMania 23.
Detroit.
Correct. Peter, WrestleMania 22.
Chicago.
Correct. Chris, WrestleMania 21.
LA.
Correct. Peter, WrestleMania 20.
New York.
Correct. Chris, WrestleMania 19.
Seattle.
Correct. Peter, WrestleMania 18.
Toronto.
Correct. Chris, WrestleMania 17.
Houston.
Correct. Peter, WrestleMania 16.
Is that Anaheim, California?
Correct. Chris, WrestleMania 15.
Who's that?
Boston.
What did you say?
Boston.
Incorrect. Peter, WrestleMania 15.
Is that Connecticut?
Incorrect. Correct answer was Philadelphia. You guys will split points for that round.
What's
Philadelphia.
Boston? Is that 14?
Boston's 14. The rest of the way goes Boston, Chicago, Anaheim, Hartford, New York, Vegas, Indianapolis, LA, Toronto, Atlantic City twice, Detroit, New York, Chicago, and LA for 2, and then WrestleMania 1 was New York. All right.
Last year's.
Okay. Final category.
Let's go.
There is a quote, but you'd have to share with someone.
We're going. Who started that round? Chris?
No.
Yeah.
John. No, John started. So Peter, you're going to start. Let me just write out. I don't have the exact totals, but it's very close at the top, so this might determine it.
Not at the bottom.
Okay, we're going to start with Peter. You're going to give me
I want
members.
everybody to notice that I have a Velveteen Dream shirt. It's short.
Pete, we're going to start with you. I'm looking for members of the Alliance. So members of the ECW and WCW group that feuded with the WWE in 2001. This includes wrestlers, announcers, owners, and developmental guys that all made at least one appearance as a member of the Alliance.
Oh, what the shit, Super.
There's like 40. We're going to start with Peter.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Correct. Bobby.
Heyman?
Who'd you say?
Paul?
Paul Heyman? Okay, yeah. Tyler.
Honestly, I wasn't listening to the question.
Members of the Alliance.
The Alliance. I don't know. Pass.
Well, that's a
Tyler gets a point. Mike.
Kurt Angle.
Correct. Chris.
Me. Taz.
Correct.
Man.
John.
I was gonna fucking say Taz. I don't know. Booker T.
Correct.
I don't even remember that.
Peter.
RVD.
Correct. Bobby.
Eric Bischoff.
Incorrect. Mike.
Deborah.
Correct.
Yes.
Chris.
Mike Awesome.
Yes, correct. John.
Sandman.
Incorrect. Peter.
Raven.
Correct. Mike.
Lance Storm.
Correct. Chris.
Canyon. Who better?
Yes, Chris Canyon. Okay. Peter.
DDP.
Correct. Mike.
Mike Sanders.
Yes. Chris.
Shane.
Shane, yes. Peter.
Jindrak.
Mark Ginger. Yes. Mike.
O'Hare.
Yes. Chris.
I was not paying
Rhino.
Correct. Pete.
Hurricane.
Yes. Mike.
Stasiak.
Correct. Chris.
Stacy.
Correct. Peter.
Palumbo.
Mike.
Tori.
Okay.
I've got to say, I've been a real murderer's row of talent these last couple.
Chris.
Kidman.
Who?
Kidman. Billy Kidman.
Yes. Peter.
Christian.
Yes. Mike.
Chavo.
Chris.
Devon Dudley.
Pete.
Bubba Ray Dudley.
Mike.
Sorry. Hugh Morris.
Chris.
Just Incredible.
Pete.
William Regal.
Mike.
Stephanie.
Chris.
Little Nate. Ref.
Yes. Pete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's your first strike. You get one more. Mike,
Nick Patrick.
correct. Chris,
Booker T.
already said.
Oh, okay.
Pete,
Get a Mike.
People left? Jesus Christ.
there's like 10 or 15.
Oh my God.
5,
Ernest the Cat Miller.
incorrect. And then Mike,
Mickey J. Referee.
yes, correct. 10. Okay.
Got your WCW boys.
Name the rest.
Arn Anderson, Billy Silverman, Brian Adams, Brian Hebner, Brian Clark, not Buff Bagwell. Ivory, Jazz, Johnny Stamboli, Kaz Hayashi, Mighty Molly, Reno, Scott Hudson, Steven Richards, Terry, Test, and Tommy Dreamer.
Oh, I do not remember Reno. Was he at 17?
Yeah, I think so. He did one. They said one appearance.
Okay.
I really
And then-
wanted to say Buff Bagwell, but I didn't know if that was a wild card or not.
It has
I
it
don't
on
think
Wikipedia.
Arn Anderson and Scott Hudson should count.
Yeah, those ones were weird because they had it on Wikipedia, but they were only on that one night when they got kicked out of the building. So 1, 2, 3,
All right.
4.
Not enough to matter.
Thanks, John.
Oh, he did the smart thing. He took the person who got the most points.
No, relax. Don't get defensive because he didn't take you. She should have.
Hold me
You're
back.
the one who's
Hold me back.
defensive.
Hold me back.
Huh?
Hold me back.
You're good, John. You're good.
Thank you, man.
He's getting defensive because he didn't get taken.
What?
You're defending him because he didn't take you.
I'm defending him because he picked the person with the most points.
No, he just coming after me because it's me.
I wish it was anyone else on the planet, Chris. But it had to be you. I'll see you, brother, at trivia too.
This was not an hour.
Yeah, it was 2. Yeah, it took a while.
It took a while, but I legitimately had a blast. This was
Oh,
fun.
I had a great time.
Yeah, our trivia never lasts the expected amount.
We're
He said
done.
1 to 2 hours.
Yeah, that was it.
I
I'm
was
just
like,
doing the totals.
you were all on the screen with me.
Well, that was the prelims.
Prelims.
That was round robin. That qualifies you for the next round.
That was pre-show. Now Yarnell, Alimo, and Durkin are going to their own private chat to do the real show. The rest of us get kicked the fuck out.
All right, final totals. In 6th place with 47, Tyler. In 5th place with 50, Bob and Liz. In 4th place with 53, John. In 3rd place with 74, Mike.
There's a gap.
And our winner with 93 was Durkin. Alimo had 81. Good job, guys.
Again.
There was a definite gap.
So
Tyler,
Dirk,
No,
whatever.
don't eat the hot ones wings.
I have it sitting right over here. So, so Dirk, whatever you want from WWEshop.com, just tell me. Up to $50, and I'll buy it.
Up to 50 bucks.
No
Wait,
question.
I like a shit
He
ton
wants
of
the
$5
WWE
Stuff
Network
that's on
membership.
clearance for like Zack Ryder and Rowan and stuff.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, 5 months of WWE Network.
Yeah.